position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Gibbs. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big...
Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they tacked on the extra point.
UCLA, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Makes the catch. It's off. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. 4th down, they'll pass for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Roberts. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
3rd down coming up.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
14, UCLA, 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Flips it out to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this deep.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They send the tight end in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Demonio. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Let's go!
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Back open in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Ohio State.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Watson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bruins line up to punt it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Offense in an empty set. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Here he goes. The tap. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
UCLA 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibbs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Pulls it in. It's Nixon. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Gibbs.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bruins! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Watson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. Going for 6. Touchdown UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Snagged out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at 24.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards received.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Gibbs. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. Running through contact. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. The lone back's got it. Sweet cut there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the left side. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Inside the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Running the read to the left on 1st down. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw on 3rd. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up by 18 over the Red Hawks of Miami.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brings into the open.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bruins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it down the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.